Welcome to the Wyvern podcast. My name is Shewar.
I'm Volker.
I'm Lou. I'm Gondor.
And today we've got a substitute cast member, Lou, who's helping us out today. We've been having a few problems just trying to get things sorted, and it was just too short notice to get to notify Azza. So we've got Lou who's helping us out today.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, our guest for this podcast is Gondor, who is actually a Unity member. Right, Gondor, can you tell us a bit about yourself in relation to Monster Hunter Tri and how you got to Unity?
Well, yes, I guess my kids found the game, as usually happens, and I was watching them play, and 6 weeks later I was thinking, I'm going to play. So I did, and wanted more involvement with other people who enjoyed the game as well. So I started off in the Monster Hunter wiki. I did a couple of the armor sets. I wrote out the armor sets. And, I don't know, just kept hunting around, and I bumped into capcom-unity. So I joined, spent about 3 weeks just quietly sitting in the background there watching all these lovely little conversations, and eventually plucked up the courage to say, hi everybody. So that's my story. Nice, short and sweet.
Okay. I know we've had discussion before, but are you actually from South Africa?
Yes, I was born in South Africa and grew up there as well. So, yeah, the accent.
Yeah. Can you tell us, from your perspective, when you were there, how is Monster Hunter Tri or the Monster Hunter series game popular at all in South Africa?
The people that I know are fairly limited, so I guess I haven't been there long enough to know. But they had heard about the game. I bought my nephews the game and a Wii as well, so they could play the game. And there were quite a few of their friends had played, but I think I was a bit late, so it had gone past for them, and they're young kids. Mm-hmm. I noticed the game seems to stick for the older players, no offense, but the younger ones obviously move on quite quickly to other games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I've just seen to be the case. I don't know if it's completely accurate or not. So yeah, they had their friends that play it, and they knew about the game, but it wasn't so big when I was down there, which was at Christmas actually, so not so long ago.
Okay, so how far do you think you've gone into the game itself? I mean, well, how long have you been playing it?
I've been playing since the beginning of this year, or the end of last year, so about a year probably. Mm-hmm. And I just really enjoy it. It's almost even more than a game. So it's my only sort of leisure time activity. I played a couple of other games, but this one has definitely lasted the longest.
I agree fully.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd give it up in the short run either. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I've got the Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. I bought a PlayStation Portable, and boy, Sony owes Capcom for that. You're welcome. Just to play Freedom Unite, nothing else.
Okay. So, Volker, do you want to ask Gondor any questions?
Yeah. You've been involved with the Monster Hunter armor generation?
Yes. Yes.
Could you tell us how you stumbled upon it?
Well, you know, in the welcome thread, they've got all of this list of all sorts of information and that. And then I saw the Tifa's Monster Hunter armor generator. So I downloaded it, and it was really great. I know Java really well, so this was just fine. And I'm thinking, because I use a couple of computers sort of all over the place, it'd be quite nice if I could access this tool everywhere. So I thought, you know, the only way to do that is to put an internet front end onto it. So I just emailed Tifa and said, you know, I can put it up on the internet if you want. And she jumped at it and said, yes, absolutely. So the back end is all Tifa's, I don't know how you guys would pronounce it, but I always pronounce it Mahag. So it's all Tifa's Monster Hunter armor generator at the back end, and I've just put on a skin, if you want to think of it that way, so just a view and it just happens to be a web view, and Tifa has the swing view. Yeah, just to add another view onto the same data. So that
and
was
could you
really
tell us
cool.
some more about what it actually does?
The one on the internet allows you to create armor sets, to mix them around, to have a look at what skills they generate, to look at the defense, the resistances, gem in some gems that you need to put in to get your skills that you want, and then to be able to save it. Actually, it does two things. You can save it to a database at the back end, and it also provides you with a link that you can then share with others on the forums and such. But I think its best feature is the fact that you can save it, and then you can go to the search tab and you can select different skills for other sets that you're interested in. And for me, that has the most value, the ability to be able to search other people's sets with the skills that you're most interested in. And then, of course, there's a tab for you to see everything in the database, which is going to get dangerously big quite quickly. So I need to put in some pagination onto that page at some point soon.
Okay. Well, we can carry on discussing, yeah. But I think let's start looking at the first quest. What we shall do. Okay. Lou, do you want to ask Gondor any question?
Did you have a regular group of friends that you were hunting with before you joined Unity? Just asked because I did, and they kind of followed through, but it's just interesting to see if other people did as well.
Yes,
Or whether...
I had my let me see, how old is he now? 14-year-old son.
Oh, that's so cute.
So we used to hunt together, but we were always in the recruiting server. So we played always with random.
Yeah.
We had some, interesting scenarios occur.
Yeah.
But most of the time it was just the two of us, really. Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite nice having somebody sit in the same room with you and converse about.
Yeah, I bet it is actually. Yeah, rather than because it's although it's a bit of a group experience, it can be rather solitary with you because normally you're just in a room on your own playing with people on the internet.
That's what Skype is for.
Yes.
But yes, exactly. It's vastly improved since we.
So what quest are we doing anyhow?
The Barroth.
What Barroth? Is it the advanced one?
Yes, the Barroth Buster.
Oh, the Barroth Buster. Oh, this is going to be fun then. So,
and don't worry about killing it. That's the point here.
Yes, we can kill it.
No capping.
No capping allowed.
Gondor, I know you're a very busy person, yeah, active in the background, but how often do you get to come online?
Well, to be honest with you, in the beginning, or not even in the beginning, as soon as I'm not so busy, I like to come on every evening for about an hour. But I must admit, lately I haven't been able to. But I'm hoping soon I will be able to come back on for about an hour or so every evening. That for me is just lovely. And then, of course, Saturdays, much longer. Mm-hmm. You hope, anyway.
Yeah. And we've got the Saturday, we've got the Unity hunts, haven't we?
Yes. That's what I like the most. But most Saturdays, my son is playing rugby, so I have to take him out to rugby.
Okay.
So that's my Saturday activities.
Yeah, and I was going in the wrong area. Haha.
I thought it was the Diablo.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So, since you've actually joined Unity, yeah, how many people have you met? Because I know you are a very busy person in general.
I've met loads and loads of people. It's been lovely. It's been really lovely.
Just trying to be careful here. Oh! We've got him,
paralyzed.
Yes.
You can thank me later.
I'm going to crack it. I should crack him in his head.
No, not in the head.
No. It's trying to break his head.
Okay, yes. One of the things I've noticed, since I've met you, Gondor, you seem to be using various different weapons. I think you were learning to use a great sword.
Yes.
Yes. You're now using the actual hammer.
Yep.
Yeah. And you also gun?
Yes, I'm not very good at guns. I've had a couple of goes. But yeah, I wouldn't say I was skilled.
Yeah. So which is your favourite weapon?
It was the long sword, but I must say it's now the hammer, I think.
Oh, now the hammer. Okay. So what's your favourite type of quest?
I quite like the Barrett, but I actually quite fond of the Goble for some reason. I think that he's got such a lovely...
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yes.
The Goblin is also pretty slow, so it's easy to hit.
Yes, he is.
That's why I like it.
What, I mean, okay, the Goble, one of the key things with the Goble people like to go after is the actual lantern. How successful are you with breaking the lantern using the hammer?
Actually, as soon as he's done, that lantern comes really nice and low. Quite easy to hit.
Okay.
And you do most damage on it with impact, I mean.
Yes. So, I've been generally very successful at using a hammer and the lantern.
Okay, so how long have you been using the hammer anyhow, when I think about it? Because you wasn't in the beginning.
No, that's right. Only since high rank, really.
I think that's when most people tend to branch out, isn't it, really? When they hit high rank and they're quite comfortable in what they're doing already. Tend to think, oh, let's try something else. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's alright. I found, when I got to high rank with confidence, up until then, as soon as I could use whatever was along. Before that, it was switch axe.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I love the switch axe. I have a real soft spot for the switch axe.
In fact, offline, I was trying very hard. I couldn't beat the rattle
Yeah.
the hammer with the lance, just couldn't beat him.
Yeah.
So I took the crystal. Switch
Yeah.
axe, the dragon.
Yeah.
And I managed to, and that was the first time I ever used it. I'm quite fond of the switch axe.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Well, they're quite easy to use, aren't they? I started out with an SNS and then moved on to a switch axe in the higher end of low rank. And I just loved it from the minute I picked it up.
Yes, I do like it. I like the sword mode a lot better than
Yes. Yeah.
I find it very easy to get into that XXXX mode.
Yeah. Chop.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought, not so good.
So which was your favourite switch axe then? At the time, what one you like to use them?
I would say my favourite switch axe was the Para one and that dragon one, just because it managed to, I couldn't do that damn rattle.
Alright, okay.
That has a soft spot in my heart with the rattle.
Well, I know the para switch axe was quite popular, really.
Yes.
No.
I used it against the Barrett when I was a junior. I used that one. And I was in my third Barrett.
Okay. So which